All right, guys. Today I'm back out with James. We're at the river today. We're going to jump around a bunch of different river spots and try to catch some smallmouth bass. I don't really have a lot of ponds in the area that have smallmouth, so if you want to catch them, you gotta come to the river, which isn't a bad thing. I'm going to be throwing this twisted tail jig with a beetle spin on it. It's one of my go-to river baits, especially for smallmouth. Hopefully we'll get on some fish. I was just down here fishing the other day, and it looks like the water's come up quite a bit in the river. It wasn't this high, so hopefully this current's not too fast to fish in today. There's a little eddy right here that comes off the main water. It's usually pretty calm, and a lot of times smallmouth will pile up in here. There's one. It's a little guy. All right, we got the first smallmouth of the day. We'll get this guy back and try to get on some more. All right, so we haven't been very successful in this spot. I caught one shortly after we got here. We haven't had any bites since, so we're gonna hop to another spot that I know of. And stay tuned in. Hopefully we'll get on some more smallmouth. All right, here we go. First cast at the second spot. This current's moving pretty good right here. I don't know how well I'm actually gonna do. I've never really fished this spot much when the river's up. I usually come here when the river's really low. Normally you can see a rock island out that way. You can't see any of that, it's all underwater. Well, this spot was a bust, no fish. The river's just moving too fast for us today. So we're actually gonna head out and go hit up a pond. I think we might have some success, so we're gonna go give it a try. Stay tuned to see how we do. Found our first fishable spot here. Oh, there's one. A bluegill on the Ned rig, what the heck? That's a first for me. I'm gonna try to cast over all these trees just to get a line in the water, man. This is crazy. There's nowhere to get the line in the water to have any kind of success. I'll have to chalk this one up as a loss too. Let's go elsewhere. It's been one of those days. All right, here we are, guys, at spot number 3. Hopefully we get on some fish because we have been having a pretty rough day today. 2 fish today, a smallmouth and a bluegill. Here's a decent spot. Some open bank we can fish from. The fishing has been tough to say the least today. There's one. Oh, it feels like a good fish. There we go, change of luck. Oh, it's a nice one. That's a big fish. Oh, it's a big fish. That's a big fish. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. This is a big one. He's running, he's running. James, it's a big one, dude. This is a big bass, guys. Come here, come here, come here, come here. I got him. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is a monster. This is a big bass. Yeah, get the scale out of the bag. Guys, what a toad. What a change of luck today. We have not been catching much today at all. And I just caught this hog. on the paddle tail swim bait. He hammered it. I knew it felt kind of big, but I didn't want to say before I got there, but look at this thing, man. This is a big fish. What do you think, James? I'm gonna say at least 4.5, 5 pounds. We'll get a weight on this thing. This thing has got some kick still. Look, this is a nice fish. Oh my goodness, this is what we've been looking for today. It's what we needed. Change of luck right here. £4 pounds, 10 ounces.
I think just a swinging.
A nice fish. All right, we're gonna get this fish back in the water and hopefully get on some more big ones. There we go. There she goes. There's one. There's another big one, James. It's another good fish, guys. No, it's not. It's probably 2.5, 3. It's another good fish. Oh, I don't know. This is big, dude. This is big. This fish is probably 3.5, 4 pounds itself. This is the second big fish, guys. It's way down in there. It came out easy. Another big fish. I caught that one on a black and blue Senko worm on a shaky head. And he just crushed it. This pond is just full of big fish. 3 pounds, 12 ounces. It's another solid fish. Get it rinsed off and get a picture with it. Get it put back. All right. This fat girl put back in the water. There she goes. All right, guys, I see a bunch of big bluegills sitting down here. And a lot of times, there'll be bass sitting outside of the schools of bluegill just waiting to attack. So I want to bring my bait into these fish here. And, oh, there's one on. Right as I was saying that, my line's tangled in this tree. It's out. Right as I was just saying the bass will sit there and wait on them bluegill, I got slammed. Not a big fish, but it's another fish. All right, guys, we found a bunch of big bass right here. The problem we're having is it's extremely tight and there's like no room to cast or fish your bait once it gets out there. So what I'm about to do is, oh wait, there's one. It's not a big one, but it's one. I'm going to switch up from this rig I got on right here and probably put on a wacky rig. Something that's going to sit there and float longer. James has got one. There we go. Doubled up, baby.
Finally on the board.
James' first fish of the day. What we got? Size them up. We got twin bass. We got 20s. We got twins. Doubled up. Let's go. They're striking so fast that, I mean, it doesn't matter. But this weight is on there. But I still think I might switch to a wacky rig so I can leave it sit there longer for the ones that don't commit right away. But I mean, they're hitting pretty quick here. There's just a couple of small trees in the way of really getting a good cast. That one got out there a little bit. There's another one. There we go. All right, guys, since this Senko just got destroyed anyway, I'm making the switch to a wacky rig, so I'll be right back with that. I've got a wacky rig on now. So hopefully I can leave this bait sit in front of the fish longer, especially when you have a missed opportunity at a fish that really wants to strike. When you have a weight on, it's hard to get back in the action for that fish. And right now I got one sitting there looking, and I can pop this worm enough to sit still above all this brush. And there it is. You give that fish that little bit extra time to think about it. They've got more time to find it, and It works out a lot better when you're fishing tight areas like this to have something that's slower. And he let himself go. You gotta have a bait to sit in front of this fish longer, especially when you have no room to cast and there's a ton of snags out there. You can't get a weight down. And there's another fish on right now, back to back. I'm gonna back out of this spot and let James fish here. He's only caught one, and I guess this was his spot, so we're gonna back out of it and let him throw a wacky rig in there a little bit and get some fish while they're still here. There's a big bass right here, man. Big fish right here.
Really?
Yep. And he's on. Oh, I got a good one. That's a big one. He got me in the bushes. It's another big fish. He's got me tangled up in the bushes right now. I hope he comes out of there. He buried me in the bushes, dude. It's a big fish. Ah, he's got me buried in this bush. He's still on, he's still on. He's still on, dude. He's out of the bush. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Got him, another big one. Woo! This fish is probably 3 pounds. Another 3-pounder. That was a wild fight. That fish dragged me into those bushes and it took all I had to get him back out of there. It's a solid fish. Really get him back in the water. I just happened to see him through the wacky rig in front of him and he crushed it. Let's get her back. All right guys, that's gonna do it for today. The day started off pretty rough. We weren't catching much, trying to fish the river. It was too swift. So we changed our approach to come to a pond. The first pond we stopped at, we didn't do very well. So we tried this other pond out and we actually got on some fish. So we caught a couple big ones, caught quite a few. James caught some fish. It was a pretty good day. Thanks for tuning in and we'll catch you next time.